Hello students, in this video I am going to explain electric potential. Hope all of you have watched my previous video of electric charge and electric current. So, electric potential. To understand the electric potential, we should know about the flow of charge. So, flow of charge can be understood with the help of this example. Here we have used a vessel V and the tube A. Both are connected with a stop clock. If you see in the figure, water level at A is higher potential and water level at B is at lower potential. Now when we open the stop clock, the water will flow from A to B. It means the water will flow from higher level to lower level. Once the level of A and B equalize, then the flow of water is stopped. This is because the water is always flow from higher to lower, and when they get the equal level, then there will be no flow of water. Similarly, in the case of charge also, electric potential has the same role as water. Electric potential is a condition. It is a condition which determines the flow of charge. Like here, it always flows from higher to lower. So, electric charge is also flow from higher potential to lower potential. So what is the higher and the lower electric potential? So positive potential, positive body is always considered as a higher potential. Negative body is always considered as a negative potential. And the zero potential means where no potential, it is not positive, not negative, neutral. So, Earth is always considered as a zero potential. So, if I draw a positive charge body, so this one will be your higher potential. Negative charge body, this one is your negative potential. And Earth, this is the symbol of Earth. So Earth, or you can say earthing, is always considered as a zero potential. Now if you connect this positive charge body to the ground, it means if you make the earthing of the positive body, then the charge will flow from positive to zero potential. Why? Because positive is a higher potential and zero is considered as a lower potential. So, charge is always flow from higher to lower. So, in this case, the charge, this arrow represents the flow of charge from positive to earth. Now, this will be continue till both the potential will be zero. Now since the earth potential is zero, so it will make the body, the positive body as a zero potential. Once the earth makes the positive charge has a zero potential, then the flow of charge will be stopped. Now come to the second figure. Here in the negative charge body, if you connected this one to the earth, then the flow of charge will be in the reverse. Now, the flow of charge will be from earth to negative body, because zero is always greater than the negative values. So, here also the flow of charge will be from higher to lower. So, from this example, we come to know that charge always flow from higher potential to lower potential. Now, how is electric potential created? So, to understand all this, we should know about the field. Now, just I want to recall to all of you that one small thing, that is about the magnet. All of you know about the magnet, and you have learned this topic in class 8. That magnet has two poles, North Pole and South Pole. Now, if you have a magnet, North, South, same pole will repel each other, opposite poles attract each other, and magnet always attract all the metallic substances. Now, if you have a magnet, and suppose here is your metallic substance, so it attracted by the magnet. But suppose it is far from the magnet, okay, very far from the magnet. Will the magnet able to attract that magnetic substance? No, because now the magnetic substance is very far from the magnet. So magnet is unable to attract the magnetic substance. It means it has certain region till where the magnet can create its force of attraction or force of repulsion. So this line, the circle I drawn, this one represent till here the effect of magnet can be felt. Means force of attraction and force of repulsion can be felt. And after this, if you beyond this, if you put any magnetic substance, it won't attract. So till here it says presence of magnetic field. So what is magnetic field? Magnetic field is the space around the magnet till where the magnet can felt the force of attraction or force of repulsion. So this is about the magnetic field. And beyond this field is called as a infinity field. So that this is the symbol of infinity, or you can write in the words also infinity field. So this is the infinity field. Anything which will be the inside this field, magnetic field, then that one will be attracted. But if it is beyond the magnetic field, the magnetic substance won't be attracted or repelled. So in the same way, to understand the electric potential, we should know about the electric field. Now suppose you have a positive charge, and this one you consider as a source charge. Here also, if you have the another charge body, positive or negative, any charge body near to this source charge, what will happen? This source charge will repel this positive charge, and this negative charge is attracted by the source charge. Again the reason will be same, because same charges repel each other, opposite charges attract each other. So here also we have certain region till there we can feel force of attraction or force of repulsion. So that field is called as a electric field. So what is electric field? Electric field is the area or region surrounded by the positive or negative charge. Till there we felt the electrostatic force. Means till this region the electric force can be felt. Now if you have any charge beyond this field, positive or negative, then they are not able to attracted or repelled by the source charge. It means now these two charges are in which field? They are in the infinity field. So infinity field, there is no attraction or repulsion. Now any charge which is inside the electric field, it can felt a force, maybe force of attraction or force of repulsion. So beyond the electric field, it is called infinity field. Now about how is electric potential created. If you want to bring any charge from infinity to electric field, then we need some work done. We have to spend energy. Here also, if I hold this marker, it means I require some energy. If I want to move this duster, then again I have to spend some energy. So similarly, if you want to bring any charge from infinity field to electric field, you have to spend some energy. And that spend of energy will always stored in form of electric potential. So electric potential means amount of work done to require to bring any unit charge from infinity to electric field. From infinity to that field also you can use. So what is electric potential? Electric potential is the amount of work done to bring unit charge from infinity to that field. That field here represent electric field. So this is about your electric potential. Electric potential, the symbol is your V. We always use a V as a symbol of electric potential. Now what is the SI unit? SI unit is always volt. Volt because of the physicist Alessandro Volta. So SI unit of electric potential is volt, and the electric potential can be expressed mathematically by W by Q. It means amount of work done to bring a unit charge. Work done per unit charge is your electric potential. Now, whether it is a scalar or vector quantity, it is a scalar quantity because electric potential does not have any direction. It is only the source which provides the flow of charge, and the direction of flow of charge is the conventional direction of electric current. Next, the potential difference. Potential difference is again, it is the same as the electric potential. Now if you have any circuit and if you connect the battery with this circuit and with the switch, if the switch is open, there is no flow of electric current. As the switch is closed, the electric current will be start to flow from higher to lower, means positive to negative. Now, to flow from positive to negative, again here there is a spend of energy, means there is a work done. So amount of work done to bring a unit charge from one point to another point, then it is called electric potential difference. For electric potential, we are bringing the charge from infinity to electric field. But for potential difference, we are bringing the unit charge from one point to another point. So SI unit of electric potential is again same. It is your volt. Even the symbol is also same and the expression is also same, that is W by Q. Now work done can be measured in terms of joule and charge in coulomb. So we can also write as a joule per coulomb, and joule per coulomb is your volt. Now how we can define the 1 volt? 1 volt means 1 joule of work done required to bring a unit charge, means 1 coulomb of charge from infinity to that field. So in this way we can define the 1 volt. Now device used to measure electric potential difference. Electric potential difference is always between the two terminals. So it always measured by one device, that is called voltmeter. And voltmeter is always connected in parallel to the conductor. So suppose here resistance is my conductor and the resistance has two terminals A and B. So we have to connect the voltmeter between A and B. Voltmeter is always connected parallel to the conductor because voltmeter is your high resistance device. Next is, how does electric current flow in a wire? So we know that in a conducting wire we have a number of free electrons. So this is suppose a conducting wire. It has a number of free electrons. Whenever you are not providing any source to this electric wire to move the electrons, on that time it will move randomly. It will move randomly. As it moves randomly, they cancel the effect of each other and there will be no flow of charge. But once you connect this one with the source, that is your battery or cell, then they comes in alignment this way and it will start to move towards the positive terminal of the battery. As soon as it moves towards the positive terminal of the battery, the current will start flow from positive to negative terminal of the battery, because conventional direction of the current is opposite to the flow of electron. Now how to obtain a continuous flow of current? Continuous flow of current we can obtain with the help of some sources. We need a source which provides the constant potential difference. So it can be in the form of chemical energy as we are used in battery or cell, or it can be in form of mechanical energy like your generator or dynamo. So we have covered all the topics. Let's recap once more. Electric potential, it is a condition which determines the direction of flow of charge. Electric potential can be positive, negative and zero potential. Earth is always considered as a zero potential. How is electric potential created? Amount of work done to bring a charge from infinity to that field, means inside the electric field, is called electric potential. SI unit of electric potential, it is a volt. It is a scalar quantity. Then potential difference, amount of work done to bring a unit charge from one point to another point. Again it is a scalar quantity, and the mathematical formula to calculate the electric potential or potential difference, both are same, that is W by Q. Device used to measure electric potential difference is voltmeter, which is always connected parallel to the conductor. electric current flow in a wire with the help of sources like your chemical energy source or a mechanical energy source. Cell or battery is considered as a chemical sources of energy, and the dynamo or generator is considered as a mechanical sources of energy. Thank you.